So Stuart, competitive, entertaining account this afternoon, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought we started the game well enough. First 20 minutes we're right in the game, and then we concede the first goal. And ultimately, if you're going to concede the goal like that against them, because ultimately Dunfermline are the best team in the league. You can see that, and that's the reason why they're top of the league, and that's the reason why they've only lost one game. So to lose the first goal, it puts you on the back foot, and then we lose a second one, which makes it a real uphill struggle against them because they're that good, and we know how well they defend as well. So it's always going to be difficult. But I thought we stuck to our task fine. As I say, start the game well. Second half we don't get going, and then we concede again. But fair play after that. I thought the reaction to that was really good. Super goal from Craig, and then we've got a wee bit of pressure. But ultimately, if you go with 3 goals to Dunfermline, you're certainly not going to win the game. That's for sure.
I think it's, as you say, the best team in the league. But
Yep.
I think they scored probably the first attempt on target.
I think the game was tight. The game was tight. So I was really happy with the way we started the game against them. And then it's a deep cross, and it's a good header from the guy, and that's what they can do. As you say, that might have been the first shot on target of the whole game, but that's what can happen when you're a good side. You score when you're they're clinical and they take their chance as well.
Yeah, Ross was lucky with
We were lucky. He gets a hand on the first one, he gets a hand on the second one that hits the bar, and then Craig's in the right place at the right time just to knock it in the net. So, and as I say, that's comfortable with that because they're a good side. They're a good side, and then you've got to gamble a wee bit and push up the park and leave gaps, which we did, and then you can get done on the counter. But as I say, I thought the reaction at the third goal was good. But we've been on a good run, 2 wins on the trot coming into the game. We came in confident, thought we could go and get something out of the game, but it just didn't happen.
Just talking about them, going back to Kelty, you must have been really pleased.
Really pleased again. Reaction had been losing a really early goal, which was sloppy from us, and I thought we kept probing second half. Yeah, we rode with luck a wee bit. I think they hit the wee bit a couple of times, but that's where we pushed up the park. And then delighted with the goals, delighted for Matthias to get his first goal for the club, and Midge's finish is a super cool finish as well. So yeah, we're happy enough for that. And now we're going to the last 7 games. We've got a chance, still got an outside chance. So big game next week at Edinburgh. We need to go down there and get a result, but we'll be geared up for that.
Yeah, and the subs you made last week obviously kind of helped change the game, and the subs you made at half time and just after half time today seem to kind of give you a different dimension. So you must have been pleased with the performance.
Yeah, I think we've said there that in the last couple of weeks that we're into the last quarter, so we're going to treat every game like a cup final, Brian. So maybe in the first quarter of the season you might wait 10-15 minutes, but now we've decided that we're just going to, and the guys were doing alright first half, but we just thought, no, and it was the same last week at Kelty. We'll just make changes, we'll freshen it. If we're going to be behind in games, we're going to make subs early to give the guys the chance to impact the game. And I thought last week definitely impacted the game, and this week definitely impacted the game. And that's not a slant on the boys coming off, because we've been doing fine. It's just a case of freshening up and let's see if we can go and get something out of the game, because as I say, maybe slightly different to the first quarter where you might wait a wee bit longer. We're deciding now that let's just go and change it and put ones on, and I thought they were excellent. I thought Craig's introduction at half time and Blair, outstanding, the two of them second half, and then Paul comes on and Matthias comes on and do really well. So delighted for that, yeah. And that's what we've got a squad for.
Craig gets a really good goal.
Super finish. Well, exactly. I think you'll do well to find a better struck ball all weekend than that on the volley. There's no doubt about that. And then the other one maybe just takes a nick and he gets in a great position. And if that goes in, then it might have been an interesting finish.
And as you said earlier, two away games now, I think it is, and then before we're back here again for a midweek fixture against Falkirk.
Yeah, we're just taking one game at a time. If I'm being brutal, we're just treating every game now as a cup final, and next week at Edinburgh as a cup final. So that's what we'll be focused on this week, and then if we get the result, then we'll worry about the following week. Cheers. Cheers, guys.